Hello everyone, welcome back to PGA Tour 2K21 TGC Tours Barstool Sports Open at the Royal Halex Golf and Country Club. We're about to start round 2 here. I'm just going to take a look now that our round 1 scores have updated on the TGC website here. So as of round 1, we are tied for 40th out of a field of 70 with +3. Remember, the top 60% of the field makes the cut. So that's kind of where we were looking to land. Now, we didn't achieve our goal of not being the last place Irish performer on the field, unfortunately. But we do have a chance to recover, and as long as we can stay mildly competitive, I believe we will have a chance of making it to the second round and getting past the cut here. But we will need to play like a really good round. I don't think +3 is going to be enough to cut it this week. As well, maybe we'll see once more of the field kind of starts filling in. Let's give it a refresh. Let's make sure that there's nothing else added. No, there's nothing else added. Still, the field is at 70. But that will of course go up whenever as things progress here. That number will go up. But we're going to dive into round 2 here. I'm going to grab my controller. We're going to advance from the scoreboard here. Still haven't got our level up stuff from the last round. So we've got some Mizuno, that looks like irons. Another polo shirt. So, like I said, we did get the clubhouse pass in the last video. So we will be moving into round 2. As I say as well, I've set up a outfits for various different rounds as well, so I'll be changing up my shirts and stuff between rounds. So I'm in my round 2 shirt, Bridgestone shirt here. The clubs have been unchanged since the last round as well, just so you know. We're going to start off here with a driver, hopefully right down the middle here. This 469 yard par 4. Oh, that's a bad opening drive. That is a bad opening drive. I'm going to take a bounce and just stay on the fairway. That would be greatly appreciated. Just about stays on. You know what? Wasn't a big fan of that drive, but it worked out. Going to risk taking a 4-iron. We've got a strong wind here, blowing left to right. Oh boy, that's a slow one, and the wind's going to carry it even further into the rough. That's rather unfortunate. That is extremely unfortunate. I'm going to try splashing it up here with the pitching wedge and see what happens. I'm splashing up into the window too, remember. That's gotten us pretty dang close. Good recovery shot. Leaves us 9 foot for par. Although we're on a heavy roll here, so we need to be careful. That's just an inch or 2 wide of the mark. And unfortunately that is going to start round 2 with a bogey. We're immediately on the back foot here. This is extremely unfortunate. But the good thing about being on the back foot early is that there's plenty of chances to recover. And this par 3 should be one of those, if we play our cards right. A little bit fast. We're going into the wind. That's going into the bunker here. Right onto the beach. Oof. Really bad lie as well too. Club up with a splasher here, just to try and get ourselves out of this situation. Aimed right and shot it fast too. That's going to leave us quite a way out. especially trying to putt for par. 13 feet. Not where I'd have liked to been. I think I've overhit that, have I? No, I haven't. Just drops nicely. Recovered for par there after coming out of the bunker. That's okay. We'll move swiftly onwards. I'm going to try and power through this round as quickly as we can here. Long 580 yarder one for a par 5. It's a little bit fast, but mostly down the middle. 102% power. It's not going to make 300 yards because we're driving into the wind. It does mean we get to miss that awkward looking bunker there in the middle. I'm debating driver off the deck here. It's perhaps very ill-advised. Extremely ill-advised. Oh boy, I don't know what is. If I didn't absolutely slice that on the downswing, that might have gone places. We've got the lie penalty coming out of the sand, and we're shooting into the wind. This normal lob wedge shot is going to get pretty close, I feel. Not quite close enough, but it's going to leave us birdie range. 19 feet for a putt. I think that's overhit. That is overhit. Still, let's leave us with a tap in for par though. Which, you know, on them par 5s, I know it's a long par 5, but on those par 5s, you really need to be taking advantage of those and getting birdies there. It's just not going to be, it might be good enough for Q School, but it's not going to be good enough for CCL, that's for sure. Oh, that's a slow exit point there. I see the wind bringing us closer to that rough. 309 yarder, and it still stays in the fairway. Pretty good. I'll take it. We've got the wind at our backs. I feel like if I club down to a 6 iron, the wind might carry us onto the green, and then we won't overshoot the pin here. Oh no, we've hit it slow. It means we're not going to get close to the green, actually. That's unfortunate. Again, bad shot selection. Just really doing us in here. Splash it up. Try and get close. Overshoot with the splash. 14 feet. For par, just misses it. Yeah. This is going to be one of those rounds where we're outdone by pure shot selection, rather than just misplays and rather than just like skill misplaying. It's going to be bad shot selection. Now this one, if we play our cards right, the wind can carry it onto the fairway. It's a little bit fast, 102% power. The bounce isn't going to carry it over that bunker though. I'm going to go ahead and call that a tactical miss, so that we can try and splash up here. It's not going to get us as close as I would have liked. 21 feet for birdie. Aimed for the roll, but the roll wasn't quite there. And double tap for par. That's okay. We sacked getting a fairway in regulation there, but somehow it still worked out and we still got the par. That's okay. That's the kind of shots like we can take those. Right, our pin's on the left hand side here. If we aim for the right, if we can get like a good roll or a good bounce down here, I feel like we'll be doing okay. It's a pretty sheltered hole here. If we can just get it to land on this side. It is going a little bit fast. Looks like it's going right into the bunker though. Bounce please. No, it's going to miss the bunker and just land in the heavy rough on the far side. And get a decent splash shot on. It'll bring us close and we can tap in for par. That's okay. Obviously not the cleanest hole, but we'll take it. We'll take it. As long as we're not hitting double digits over, I think we might have a good chance of making the cut here. Of course, that does depend on like how the rest of the field finishes their opening 2 rounds. So, you know, I want to still be able to like get through on my own merits rather than having to rely on other people messing up more so. Alright. We're going a little bit into the wind here, so I'm going to... This could be a very tricky one here. I feel like the club up between the 6-iron and the 4-iron I think is a little bit too much. I think I'm going to stick with the 6-iron and just try to overpower it. It's a little bit slow, so it curves it right back into like the center of the green. A little roll forward, but it leaves us a long way from home here. 32 feet for birdie. With an awkward looking double break in here also. That's looking good. That looked pretty good for a second there. It did look pretty good for a second. That I really hope that was. I really wanted that one to drop. That's left a 3 over on the round already, and we haven't had a birdie so far in this whole front 9. I feel like I have to take the safe shot on this. I almost got burned by taking the risky shot last time. Oh, that's going fast. That's going into the danger zone right there. Yeah, that's deep into the brush there. This is going to be impossible to play out of. It's a little bit fast coming out of that brush. Might actually leave us for... No, I mean, it's not as close as I would have liked. Granted. But it does leave us close. That's not going to leave us close, though. That's not going to go in. Does leave us with a par, though. We really need to start hitting birdies now on this back 9. Just to try and remain competitive at least. Oh boy, I don't even know what the hell that swing that was. That's nothing short of an unmitigated disaster right there. Leaves us so far away from home. I really don't know what was going on with that swing. I mean, I know what was going on with the swing. My thumb slipped on the downswing, and I just let go of it wrong. I should have just tried to pull back a little bit to try and cancel out of the animation, but by the time I realised it was far too late. It was a little bit fast, trying to guide us back towards the pin. It's going to go all the way off the green here, and it's going to go down this hill on the fairway too. A absolutely disgusting hole here. I'll try and splash up here. Got us near enough. That one wasn't near enough though. It's another par. This is gonna be a really damaging run here. This is just gonna be incredibly damaging. I hate to say it, but like it doesn't look like we're gonna make the cut this week. A little slow. We're gonna miss the bunker in the middle, but we're gonna miss the fairway as well by the looks of things. Yep. Just landed in the heavy stuff. Aim for the middle of the green here with the 9-iron. A little bit of a slow exit. At least that will guarantee us a green in regulation. "31 feet for birdie." Have to start nailing putts here. That's overhit. That's way overhit. "14 feet back the other way for par." These distance putts, these are the ones that I really need to be starting to hit on the first chance, the first opportunity. Not the second, or definitely not the third. We'll move on here to hole 11, a long 478 yarder, par 4. Again, slow on the downswing. This is going to leave us on that heavy rough once again. Really disappointing. But it is what it is, I guess. We just have to try and make do with it as best as we can, I guess. Fast coming out of there with the hybrid. It's gonna leave us down in this awkward brush landing here. Means we have to try and splash out with a pitching wedge. I'm not a big fan of this shot at all. It's a perfect splash out. It's going to leave us close for par. With this lie though, it's kind of spicy. Just about gets it in. Just about gets it in. We've got to stop the slide and just start hopefully getting some shots in the right direction here, because this round is going to get away from us if we're not careful. Which is not to say that it already hasn't, because it absolutely has gotten away from us. And we just need to damage control more than anything else now, really. It's a 300-yard drive. You'll love to see it. He's just 271 yards. Driver off the deck time. Driver off the deck time. Bounce, please. It's a good bounce and it gets us close. Driver off the deck. Might have been a good option. Chipping with a lob wedge here for eagle. This will be tremendous. If it goes in, it's going to go close. And you know what? That might be the birdie we need to stop the slide. It's finally one back in the right direction. 3 over on the day, 6 over overall. 380 yards on this par 4. That is a perfect line drive. I think it's going to go into that bunker though. No, it's not. It's just going to skirt a little bit off into the heavy rough. Pitch it up a little bit fast. It's just going to about make the edge of the green here. Roll nicely into the center. 15 feet for birdie. Oh, that's going wide. It's unfortunate. I felt like that was a putt that was makeable, and it definitely would have helped a lot. But a par is a par. Par is a par, and we're gonna take it, and we're gonna make it. Land. Okay, this might be ill-advised, but I'm gonna pitch up with the 6-iron here. Ill-advised it was. Overshot the hole by a wide margin. Splash up with the lob wedge. It's a little bit slow. And tap in for par. I had a feeling the pitch shot wouldn't be right there. I hate that I was right there on that one. Let's try aim for the center and aim for the second fairway here. It's a little fast. It's going to curve onto the first one, which actually worked out pretty well for us, as it's a much needed regulation fairway here to bring our numbers back up to what's probably deemed an acceptable level. Right, 4-iron here. Hopefully we can avoid that bunker. Wind might carry us a little bit left towards the hole. Or we can just shoot it fast and we're going to overshoot the hole. And overshoot the entire green and just land on the fairway and chip in. Ugh. Really need to work on my swing tempo. It's still... I have worked on it, it's just still not in a position where it needs to be, sadly. We can splash up here with the lob wedge. Or, yeah, we can splash up with the lob wedge. It's in! Let's go! That could be a round-saving birdie there. That absolutely could be a round-saving birdie. Let's take a look at the replay. Oof. Oh, that just rolled in. Chunked from 19 yards. A brilliant splash. I'm telling you, it's the most dangerous shot in golf. Par 5 on the 16th. A long 630 yards away from home. Fast enough that it'll miss that bunker. I'm still going to get on the fairway. I feel like I should have taken my little cheap trick by letting it roll down the cart path. Like I did on the first round here. Driver off the deck here on the fairway. It's going a little fast. It's going to stay on the fairway though, which is very good. You'll love to see that. Almost 280 yards with the driver off the deck. 59 yards out. flop it up with the pitching wedge, perhaps? It's going a little fast. I was right to aim a bit right. Left us in a very good position to birdie this. We're 10 feet away from home. That's going right in. That's going right in. It looks like we're gonna. It looks like we're kind of on par to kind of at least finish with an even round, which will be good. Score an eagle or better is the challenge on this hole for some bonus XP here. We're not really interested in the bonus XP though. We're just interested in kind of playing safe and getting results here. Eagle's going to be a bit of a challenging ask. We're right. Oh, we just kissed the heavy rough there at the very edge. But aim over here and flop it up with the lob wedge. Maybe that's... Actually, we'll club up and hit it with the sand wedge here, actually. That got really close. That got really close. Maybe I should have stuck with the lob wedge there rather than clubbing up. We're 14 feet from birdie. That's not going to quite drop. That one will. Like, par's okay. There we go, 195 yards for the finish. We're going to go 3 iron here. .99% power is oh, it's very fast. Well, it's going all the way into the heavy rough. Oh, that's not where I wanted that one to go. Do you have a lie penalty? I'm going to try and splash up and hope for the best here. Oh, that went close. That went close. I don't like this putt for par. 11 feet with a bit of a lie in it. I don't like this at all, but it will go in for par. And we will finish strong. No bogeys on the back nine at all. 4 bogeys on the front, 3 birdies on the back. And that will leave us 1 over par on the day. It's been a very interesting round. Start weak, finish strong. But hopefully, our +4 overall through 2 rounds so far will be good enough to make the putt. Join me again on Thursday at the usual time, 6 PM UK time, 1 PM Eastern, to see if we made the cut, and join me for round 3 of the Barstool Sports Open here at Royal Halex Golf and Country Club. TGC Tours CCL coverage continues on Thursday. See you then. Take care.